My name's Joe Green and today I'm going to be talking about Game of Thrones Season 6 Episode 1. If you're like me, it seemed to take 12 years to get to this stage, but we're in uncharted territory now. No books have told us what's going to happen, so hopefully no one can spoil it too much. Spoilers! There will be spoilers. Before we get into it, guys, I just want to do a massive warning. Spoilers, so I'm going to be talking about what's in the episode, and what I'm going to do is each week I'm going to talk through the episode that has just been. So this week I'm going to be talking about Season 6 Episode 1, and make sure you stay tuned because next week I'm going to be doing another video a bit quicker, and that's going to be my Game of Thrones podcast. Game of Thrones, look ahead, Game of Thrones, whatever you want to call it. So my favourite points of the episode were Brienne, Dorne and Melisandre. Let's talk a bit more about them. Brienne's storyline, wow. And it's not just Brienne's, it's the Boltons as well. So it starts off, Sansa's running away with Theon, and you're like, yes, I remember this point. And then you think, where the heck are they gonna go? And they start to hide under a tree. And that's when you hear the dogs. Theon tries to surrender himself, but then you realise it's all a little bit like a child's game of hide and seek, because he literally walks 2 meters over there, pretends that Sansa's dead, then the hounds, that are obviously trained to smell and detect Sansa or whoever they're looking for, find her in 0.3 seconds. Brienne is such a fantastic character. I think she's been rejected by more Starks than you can count, and then finally she comes along and it's just that fantastic moment. If you're like me, when I was watching it, I was just like, yes, yes, yes. I was really excited and happy, everything was going to be great. And then it started to do a bit more fighting. Yeah, not bad, Brienne can fight. And then Podrick starts fighting, and all I'm thinking is brilliant. You've got a guy that's just started training to be a knight, he's gonna die. Because the more Podrick was fighting, the more I was thinking, oh man, we're gonna lose someone else and it'll be a good sad moment, you know, good and bad. But anyway, Theon jumped in. This was one of my best moments of the episode because Brienne, a fantastic character, kicks it into gear and yeah, doing it for the girls. Okay, so let me know what you thought about this, because Dorne's never really excited me in Game of Thrones before. So the Vipers are talking to the prince, everything's going great, they put the past behind them, but then no, a raven comes, delivers the message that, hey, Marcella's dead, and boom, everyone dies. One thing that I was a little bit disappointed about was the man, I don't know his name, but the guy with that massive axe stands there all the time, you know, he looks so threatening and impressive, and he didn't even use the axe in the thing, he just got stabbed in the back. So my favourite moment about this was when Trystane is there painting his little rock, doing nobody any harm, then his cousins, I think cousins, walk in, and then they say, who do you want to fight, me or them? And at this point, I was thinking, after he chose the girl, I was like, yeah, it's gonna be good. They started squaring up, and I was like, I'm ready for a good fight. And then, boom, out of nowhere, kills him. Perfect, it was really great, and that's why I love Game of Thrones, because it just takes what you expect, throws it in the bin, and then you're on to the next character's storyline. My last favourite point of the first episode of Season 6 was the Night's Watch, because not only did Jon Snow die, I don't think he did, but it shows it all kicking off. You know, Alistair Thorne wants to get everyone out to have cuddles and kill them with crossbows that are everywhere. Then we get to see Melisandre as she really is for the first time, and damn, she's not looking great without that necklace. But, you know, good thing for Game of Thrones, they managed to get their, you know, essential nudity that they cannot go one episode without getting in there. So, okay, so now I just want to throw a few points to ponder for next week's episode. Let me know what you think, and let me know if you come up with any random questions while you've been watching it like I have. If Marjorie confesses, does she have to do a naked walk as well? Who knows? I don't. Cersei did, it would probably only be fair. When Cersei saw that her daughter had died and she was on the steps, it was pretty sad, and even though Cersei is a, you know, not very nice, I'm sure that when you were watching it, like me, you kind of thought, oh, nightmare, you've lost another one, damn it, and then the prophecy's coming true. But one thing that I noted when this was all happening is when Cersei ran down the stairs, who's in the background? It's the Mountain with his massively deformed body inside all the armour, and yeah, so Game of Thrones is flagging this up to us, so we need to be ready for some serious Mountain action. One thing that I'm going to leave you on today is, well, not leave you, I'll be back next week. I'll be back, don't worry about it. So the last thing that I'm going to mention before I go is Jon Snow dead? This is my main question. I want you to tell me what you think. If you've got any theories about it, if you know, which I don't think you do, that's why I'm asking, let me know. If you do know, don't tell me, because I don't want to know the real answer. But in my mind, if Jon Snow is dead, then because he's a warg, the wolf will be Jon Snow, and his body, his mind will have gone into the wolf. So you've got a warrior wolf. Can he go into someone else? Maybe. I don't think Jon Snow's dead. Do you think he's dead? Because he's not. But if you do, let me know. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll be back next week. Let me know what you thought about this episode, if you want me to include anything, or if you've got any points to ponder of your own. So, yeah, I'll see you next week, guys. Okay, going off topic. Getting off topic. What's she called? What's she called? Joffrey is going out with Queen Marjorie. Queen Marjorie. And yeah, that is my last point. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you thought about the video. And yeah, I will see you next week for season 2. Season 2? Maybe not. So at the end of every one of these videos that I'm going to do after every episode of Game of Thrones, I'm going to leave you with one question. I got a text.